What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers. Be careful on Instagram as well. A lot of impersonating scammers there, sliding into your DMs, pretending to be me, asking you guys for money to make you rich. It's a scam, guys. So please be careful out there. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 12 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Put any amount of money in that brokerage account. They're going to give you up to 12 free stocks for just trying out their brokerage app. Those 12 free stocks will be worth up to $30,600. There's a link down in the description box of the video. Click on that Webull link. Open up your new brokerage account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. In today's video, I thought I would rewind and talk about exactly what I did to make my first $1 million. Step by step. At 26 years old, I was between a rock and a hard place. Just got back from playing in the NFL for a couple of years. Had a major ankle injury that ended my career. And, you know, the NFL stands for not for long. and I wasn't there long. But I did make a few bucks. Unfortunately, my financial literacy level was not real high. So I squandered that money that I made. Because, see, I thought I was going to play 15 years in the league. And unfortunately, I didn't. So I got back home at 26. No job, no money. And I started thinking about, what would I like to do with my life? What would I do to make money? Because I had little kids at the time, so I had to take care of them and take care of myself. And there were some things I wanted to do for my mother that I was not able to accomplish in my couple years of playing in the NFL. So I struck out to get a job. And initially I wanted to be an athletic director of a high school and be a head football coach. And so I went down to my local school board, spoke with them, showed them my transcript from college. They said, yeah, you got all the requirements we need in order to hire as a PE teacher, and you can work your way up the ranks, and at some point you'll make AD and head coach. I said, oh, that sounds great, but what's the salary? Well, the salary is $22,000 a year. And at the time, you're talking about early 90s, well, mid 90s. Man, that wasn't a lot of money then. It ain't a lot of money now. So I had to look at other options because that was just not enough money to be able to take care of myself and my family. So I spoke with a few people, and somebody mentioned banking. Hey, have you ever thought about getting into banking? I said, no, I didn't study finance in college. I was just trying to get out of college with a degree. I wasn't trying to stress myself by studying finance. It was a little bit harder course load and wasn't my thing. I thought I was going to play in the NFL for 15 years, get rich and retire at, 35, a multimillionaire. He said, no, banking has changed. You don't need to know a lot about finance. You do need to be able to connect with people, right? Especially customers. You need to be able to guide people through a suite of products and services to show them the benefit of those products and services and help them reach their financial goals. He said, but they can teach you that. The part they can't teach is the willingness to interact with people and be good at it. I said, well, I can do that. I've always been good at connecting with people. And yeah, let me try this banking thing. So that's what I did, man. I got hired and went into the management program. Once I got out of the management program training, they put me in a branch. And that's where it all started for me, guys, because I started meeting clients who were wealthy, who had attained a level of financial freedom that I felt like I want that. So I started learning from my clients, asking them questions. Hey, how do you start buying real estate? What did you do? Why would you buy real estate? Hey, this whole stock market thing. I see you got quite a few assets in the stock market. Aren't you afraid of losing your money? Tell me a little bit about that. And then I would talk to these business owners who started from nothing and built multi-million-dollar businesses. I was like, how did you do that? Where did you come up with the idea? How long did it take you? And as I asked those questions, guys, I would get answers. And what I started doing at that point was realizing if these folks can pull this off, I can too. And I just started taking action. And the first course of action was real estate. One of my clients was like, hey, why don't you buy a home? Buy that home, live in it for a couple of years, and then rent it out. He said, if you do it that way, you can get a really, really low down payment through first-time home buyers. And I was like, what? I said, well, let me try that. And that's what I did, guys. That's how my real estate business started many years ago, from advice from one of my clients. Applied for that loan, FHA loan, got approved, bought my first real estate property. And just like he advised me to do, 2 years later, I bought a second property and rented out that first property. And guys, I just kept duplicating that process. And that's how I started building my real estate business. So you got to understand, guys, I didn't have a whole lot of knowledge at all. Matter of fact, I had no knowledge of real estate. But what I did have was an idea that I wanted to create financial freedom for myself. And I just took a leap of faith. And that's what I'm telling you guys. You got to take a leap of faith. You can't know everything. You can't be an expert at all of this. It doesn't require you to be an expert. I tell you guys all the time, financial freedom and getting to financial freedom is mostly about what? Taking action, your behavior with money. 80% of it is taking action in your behavior with money. 20% of it is knowledge. So don't get bogged down with this knowledge stuff and then you just sit around and never do anything. Second thing, stock market. So when I was 30 years old, again, inquisitive, asking questions, but taking action, right? I was asking some of my colleagues at the bank, hey, what are you guys doing to invest in this 401k thing that the company's offering? They was like, yeah, we've been invested in this thing for over 5 years, and our money is growing. You know, we take a couple $100 every couple of weeks when we get paid. They automatically put it in, and man, it's starting to grow. I'm like, oh, okay. Do you guys know a lot about it? Nah, we don't know a lot about it, but hey, gotta take a chance. Gotta figure this thing out because this company ain't offering a pension. This is what they offer. So unless you dive into this, you ain't gonna have anything to fall back on down the road because you won't get a pension from this company. So I said, yeah, well, let me dive into this 401k thing. So that's what I did. I started $150 every 2 weeks. Every time I got paid, they would automatically take it out, put it in mutual funds. Still didn't know anything about the stock market, guys. But you know something? I didn't care. My back was against the wall. Time was ticking. I was 30 years old. I'm trying to build my net worth. I'm trying to get to a point where by the time I'm at age 50, I'm free. So I had no choice. I had to take action with my limited amount of knowledge. But what I found was, as I started investing in that 401k, guess what happened? I started gaining more knowledge because what? I had a vested interest to gain knowledge because I was investing in something that I didn't know a lot about. So I started doing some reading, started Googling a few things. And that's where my journey with paper assets started, with $150 every 2 weeks. And then of course, as I got raises, my income increased. Guess what I did? I started putting more money in paper assets, right? And that's what I'm telling you guys. You can start off with $50, $100, but the goal is to increase that participation level. As your income increase, you increase your investment into your assets. Don't be taking your money and buying things you don't need and making somebody else wealthy. That's what we often do when we start making more money, right? We start feeling good about ourselves. Let me treat myself. I deserve this. What you don't understand is you're crippling yourself, because later on down the road, you ain't gonna have anything to fall back on. Them things you buying are worth nothing. They're worth nothing. They're not gonna generate passive income. You need to be putting your money in assets that generate passive income. And by the time I was 35 years old, guys, I was on my way to financial freedom. But you know something? I started thinking to myself, you're making decent income here at the bank. The real estate portfolio is a long-term play because, see, I was buying single-family homes in good neighborhoods, waiting on that appreciation to come 5, 10, 15 years down the road. That little rental income I was getting wasn't enough to do anything other than pay the expenses on the property, right? So my play for real estate wasn't for the income. It was more for the capital appreciation of the property over the years. So that was taking a while. Then, of course, I'm a long-term guy in the stock market. So guess what? That's a long-term play too. Gotta wait 10, 12, 15 years on that money as well. So I was saying to myself, you know, I gotta figure out a way to increase the income in order to be able to invest more. And that's what I started doing. I started these side hustles and started working these side hustles. Luxury watch sales, eBay stores. And I started saying to myself, whoa, I'm starting to make some good money on this luxury watch sales thing. You know, buying pre-owned watches on the internet. And guys, I would use eBay to buy my pre-owned luxury watches. And then I would join watch forums in order to turn around to resell those pre-owned watches that I bought at below retail. I would turn around and sell them on the watch forums for retail. And guess what? Didn't know a thing about watches. Didn't go to no watch academy. Didn't buy no courses. Didn't do any of that crap. Know why? Because it's basic stuff. You buy for low, you sell it for high. Where do you find watches below retail? You go to a marketplace like eBay. There are millions and millions and millions of people on there every day selling stuff below retail value. That's your marketplace. And other retail platforms like that. And then you got to find a marketplace to resell those watches. Guess what I did? Why not go to the watch forum where there are millions of watch enthusiasts on those watch forums looking for really good, nice watches who don't mind paying retail. They're looking for convenience. They're not on there to be cheap. They're on there looking for convenience. So I found me a wholesale platform where people were trying to get rid of stuff as fast as they could and didn't mind taking less than retail. And then I went and found me a retail platform where people wanted convenience and protection and didn't mind paying retail. I would get on the internet once I got home from work, peruse the internet, basically eBay, buy my watches on there. And then on that following Saturday, I'd go out on my patio, take pictures of them, and by that Sunday afternoon, have them up on the Watch Forum's website for sale. And then I would fulfill them that following week. That was my routine. Couple hours sourcing watches, couple hours taking photos and uploading them. And then on my lunch break, guess what I would be doing? I'd be headed to US Post Office or FedEx to ship them out. And I was making $7 grand a month at the peak. That's over $80,000 a year, guys, just flipping watches. So I'm telling you, you can make this thing happen, but you got to get out your own way. We got to stop all this. Oh, give me more information. I can't do it. Oh, I got you. Walk me through it. Hold my hand and walk me. No. Get out there and make it happen. You're going to make some mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes, but did I care? No, because I knew on the other side of failure, I knew it was success. That's what I've learned, man, through my days of playing football and working in banking. You're going to have to experience some failures, man, if you want success. Don't worry about the failures. Concentrate on the success. That's what gets you through it. So that's my story, guys. That's my story in a nutshell. And now, fast forward 25 years later, man, I'm out here walking in a beautiful community. I just bought a beautiful dream home. I got my old home still. Ain't stressed. Why? Because I got a ton of equity in it. It's centrally located. It's a highly desirable area. So as soon as I put it on the market, it's going to sell. So I'm gonna reap some benefit from that property. Every time I buy real estate, guys, I'm gonna win. Why? Because I'm gonna buy in an area where people have a desire to live. That's the key to real estate. You gotta buy in an area where people have a desire to live. That's how you hold your value. Yeah, it may fluctuate a little bit, but ultimately it always comes back if you hold it long enough. So drop me some comments, man, down in the comment box. Tell me a little bit about your story. Tell me about your journey. If you want them 12 free stocks from Webull, guys, you got to click on that link down in the description box. Open up that Webull account. Again, take action, man. Stop staying on the sideline, guys. So click on that link, open that Webull account. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, man. Share the video. Smash that like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. I'm going to catch you on the next video. But
today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.